name is Adam Cox. I just got my hair cut by Roxy, and I'm going to show you how to fix a pompadour kind of hair. Try to, anyways. So what you need are 3 items. 4 if you count water, but 3 main ones. You need a comb, just whatever type of comb you want, thick, thin, whatever. That all depends on your personal whatever. And then you need this brush. I don't know what these are called. Do you know what these are called?
I'll find out.
It's like an old man horse brush kind of thing. You know, you can
Cool.
actually find them at most department stores, grocery stores, and whatever, and they're all that stuff. They're still around and relatively cheap. And this is a very vital part. You can't just do it with a comb. You can do it with just the comb, but it's not going to have the authentic look to it that you're looking for. So you need one of these. And you also need some sort of pomade. Now, it took me a long time to figure out what type of pomade to use because there's lots of different gels, and I mean now there's all kinds of different hairdressing products. But a Vaseline consistency is what you want. And then once you find a Vaseline consistency of whatever stuff, you can narrow it down to how thick or thin that Vaseline stuff is. So I've got today, this is Royal Crown hairdressing. This you can find in most grocery stores, department stores. It's relatively inexpensive, and I travel a lot, so I wanted to find something that was in most random stores, you know. So this is one of them. Oh, my thing is going. Hang on. Okay, I'm here. Don't worry. Okay, so anyways, you want to wet your hair. Now, this is all depending how you want your hair to. You'll have to trial and error it a lot, but if you wet it down, the wetter it is, well, the wetter it's going to be when you put this stuff. It'll stay like that most of the day, you know. So if you want it a very wet look, which is more greaser look, then fine, just wet it down and throw the pomade in and fix your hair. If you want a little more natural look, then, you know, after you get out of the bath or after you wet your hair, whatever, dry it off. And see, like now mine is a little like partially damp, and that's about how I like mine, because like then you can do the right kind of pompadour with it. But and then you can also do it basically dry. You can put it in and then fix it, and you've got more of a Pentecostal preacher look rather than a natural or greaser look. So, but anyway, so once you figure all that stuff out, you're gonna use. I don't know, about that much of the pomade the first time, and I'll do it twice. So the first time, and I've got to take my glasses off because to get them out of the way, but I'm blind, so now I can't see myself. So I do this part just by memory. But no, you're just getting by feel, yeah. But you know, you're just you know, getting it all over, rubbing. I mean, it's not a big deal, you know, same way you would anything else. And then just one more little goop of it, maybe not quite as big as before, but just that one more to really make sure you've gotten it spread around a lot. So then begins the tricky part.
Fun part.
The fun part, yeah. It took me a while to figure it out, but so you want to use your whatever this brush is called first, and we should have researched this before so I knew. But anyways, you're gonna use that. You're gonna use this mainly on the sides and the back. You don't use it on the top. You can use it on the top, but if you use it on the top, see, because what it's gonna do is flatten it out, and it's gonna just immediately make it, you know, without streaks and stuff in it. It's gonna be naturally flat. So anyways, we're gonna go just 2 little runs across each side like this, and then I'm gonna put my glasses back on so I can see my hair. And so you can see now, lighting may not be that good right now, but the sides are finished for the most part. Yeah, you can see that side a little better. But now we're on to the top. Now the top, you can, if you fluff it a little bit, depending on how poofed up you want it, you know, you can also just do the head bang, and then that'll get it really fluffed up. And then once you kind of fluff it, however you're fluffing it, you'll have to figure out your own specific part and how you do it. I have a cowlick to work with, uh, and my hair naturally parts this way, but I part it this way so that I can make the cowlick poof up. But so if you have something like that to work with, then that's how you do it. But so then you're gonna take your brush, dress up the size to try to uh, fade it into the top, and then make sure all of it's good and done. And that. So, anyways, it might take you a few tries to get the right kind of down, but that's the basic gist of how you do it. And once you figure out your own pattern, at first it took me a while because I'd have to a lot, like over and over and over, like reshaping and reshaping it, trying to get it right. But once you figure it out, and once you get your like, oh, okay, I got it figured out, and if I do it like this and do it like this, then it's actually relatively quickly. You can jump in front of the mirror and splash your hair down real quick and throw some pomade in it, and it's done. Um, by looking at it a lot of times, you think, oh God, I probably spends all day on this hair, but it's actually relatively quickly.
You need the right cut.
Quick. But you do need the right cut. You can't do it without the right cut. It will not work no matter how hard you try. So make sure it gets cut the right way. And I'm going to tell you this for any guys that happen to be paying attention, or wives of guys, of said guys, there's nothing that makes you feel better in the morning. It's better than coffee, better than whatever it is that when you walk into the bathroom and fix your hair and walk back out and get dressed for the day. It was the first time in my life I felt like a man when I was ready to leave the house. And it was totally just because you took that extra 5 or 10 minutes, whatever it takes to just do your hair, probably 5 minutes. So you should try it if you can.